Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your to-do list? Like you have so many things and so many different things you have to do that you have no idea where to start. Now, what if I told you there was a manner that could help you streamline your to-do list and get a lot more done in less time? Well, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the concept of batching or batch processing, the fancier way of saying it, which is a time management technique that can supercharge your productivity. Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan Aquino and I help teach the next generation. So batching is actually a relatively new idea and concept that I've actually recently learned that I've been implementing over time. But I know when I was a bit younger that I was also doing it without knowing what the actual name of the concept was called. To put it in simple terms, batching is when you have similar tasks, you group them together and you do them all in one session. So what that means is, let's say you have a lot of tasks that revolve around cleaning. So cleaning the dishes, washing your clothes, cleaning your room, etc., etc. What batching basically entails is, instead of breaking it up across days where you clean the dishes, at the end of the day, you clean your bed on another day, and then you clean your laundry on another day, but they're all separate. Instead, what batching means and what you should use it for is you would clean the dishes, you would also do the laundry, and you would also clean your room. So you try and batch all the things that are similar onto the same time, which in turn will save you a lot of time in the long run because you knock out a lot of the same stuff at the same time. So let me give you another example for my case. So I record a lot of videos a day. When I first started doing this back in May, I would record one video, then, edit it, cut it, and upload. But I would have to constantly take down and put up the recording equipment and set up everything as it is now. That would take me 5-10 minutes. Over time, doing that every day, that's like half an hour wasted every week just setting up and taking down. So instead, what I currently do now is I kind of record a lot of videos in a day and then schedule those out, edit that out, and do it all in one go. So instead of taking one video and recording that, editing that would take me about half an hour overall. Now it takes me maybe 2-3 hours to do 5, 6, 7 videos, but that means I've done a week's worth of work in one day. So the benefits of doing this is, as I feel like you can start understanding, is you have a reduced startup time. I only have to set up and take down one time, and I can do as many things as possible. With the cleaning example, you do all of that and you don't have to worry about the laundry and the cleaning the room for a while because you've done that already. The dishes you have to continuously do, but the other two, you've already fixed those. So it allows you to just free up more time, because instead of doing 30 minutes recording every day, I only usually would do one big recording session one day, and the rest of the time I can do whatever else I feel is necessary, which is awesome. So another one is obviously increasing productivity. Because I've already done a lot of the recording, editing, and scripting on one day, I can now do other things that can also benefit business. So I can go source for books, research books, record more videos, script more videos for the future. Like, I can do a lot of other things with the extra time that I've created because I've batched everything into one day. And I think one that isn't really talked about is focus. Because you're focused on doing one specific group of tasks, your mind is focused on that. So my mind currently is focused on recording. When I'm cleaning, I'm focused on cleaning. When I'm, doing other stuff that I've batched together, like, I'm focused on just that. So to implement batching into your day-to-day, what you have to figure out is what tasks can you do that have the same concept or the same idea in mind. So for you, it might be like emails, creating content, administrative tasks. Like, there's a bunch of different things that you can think about and add into one big bubble. So I think an example would be checking your content analytics, seeing what's good, what's bad, what's working, and then creating a content based on, what worked, and then editing what didn't work, and do it all in, a couple hours instead of doing each specific thing over different days. So one day you would check analytics, the next day you would check what worked and what didn't, the next day you would create the content, etc., etc. You do it all in one day. So some of you may unintentionally be doing it already, as I found out myself. So if you're already doing it, maybe try and add, if you can, if you have tasks still that are around the same concept, you can add those into the next, grouping. So you have multiple batches to do every day. And I'll tell you, there's a lot that you get done because of batching. Genuinely, batching has kind of helped transformed just how much I can get done, because I do so much of the same thing in one go, in one day, that it almost feels like it's like a bit of a cheat code, honestly. It's pretty easy to do, but it's kind of hard to master because you have to kind of figure out what groups together, because I can't record and do clean the dish at the same time. That doesn't make sense, but you can kind of get the idea. So in terms of how to improve it over time, you want to make sure you kind of track, if you can. I personally don't do it. You could track how much time you save overall. I personally do that because I'm not like, whoa, look at I saved 36 seconds from doing this. Like, not that crazy about it. I can feel the time difference and the time saved, but I'm not like that focused on it. You can also assess your productivity gains. So if you feel like you're getting a lot more done and it's like tangible results, for example, I know that I've gained more subscribers nowadays compared to when I first started because I'm doing more videos in one go instead of doing one at a time. So as each video recorded, I improve slightly every single one. So by that last couple of videos, I'm at like peak recording mindset. When I'm first starting, I'm like, it's all right to warm up and such. So you can kind of decipher your productivity gains. And then if necessary, you can make adjustments as well. If there's something that you added that doesn't necessarily save you time, you can remove that, replace it with something else, or you can just remove that and just keep the batch smaller. So it's a lot of, kind of back and forth, kind of experimenting. But honestly, I would absolutely recommend batch processing or batching. It is such a powerful time management technique that a lot of you may be doing already. A lot of you may not realize you're doing. And it's just a fantastic and easy time management technique to understand. And if you combine it with like the Eisenhower matrix, time blocking, calendar, to-do list, like if you add on to it to other time management techniques, like it's gonna make a big difference in how much you can get done in a day. Like it's probably, would I say it's the biggest game changer? It might be the biggest game changer in my opinion, in terms of easy to understand and just how much you can get done. So if you want to learn more about time management techniques such as batch processing and how to master it alongside other ones, there's a coaching package down below where you and I can work one-on-one together to make sure you understand this and all the other time management concepts that I can learn, because I've learned everything and I want to teach everything to you.